Hello, welcome back to math. Hopefully you've already done your skill check for today. If you have not, please stop the video now, go and take that skill check and then come back. We're going to make sure that we have that skill check done because we're going to be doing a lot of review with that. Remember, a skill check just tells us what you need help with. It's not a final grade or anything like that, so there's nothing to be too scared about, but it does help us figure out what you know and what you need help with. So today we're going to start with a problem string, so grab your journals and we'll get started. Give that one a shot. So I'm just going to draw this out for a minute here. So 4 times 3 is 12. You might have thought, wow, that's super easy. But I wonder, can you use what you've already figured out to solve this one? Hopefully you noticed the 4 is the same, but this has doubled. So if I double one of the numbers in the equation, my answer is also going to double. So 24. So I'll show you. Here's the original 4 times 3. And now we're just adding another block of that. So 12 and 12 gives us that 24. So it's doubled. All right. How about solve that one? Hopefully you're using what you've noticed before, right? The 6 is the same, but the 4 has now doubled. And if the 4 is doubling, right, one piece of our equation is doubled, our answer is also going to double. So what happened here, right? So here's our original 4 by 6 from the problem above, which was 24. And now we have 4 more of that. So the answer is also doubling here, which gives us 48. All right. So what about, how about that one? Okay, so two things you might have noticed here. You might have noticed from this problem, the 6 doubled, so the answer is going to double. Or from here, this is halved, this is doubled. When I half and I double on the same problem, my answer stays the same. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So here's our problem from before, right? So basically all it's done is take and cut this line right here and moved it over there. So now that 4 is here and the 6 is over there instead of it being up here. So now it's long ways. So the answer is staying the same, even though I've halved this number and I've doubled this one and halved. That answer is still the same because I just took a big block and moved it to the other side. So this is halving and doubling. When you half one number and you double the other, your answer stays the same. Or if you looked and used this equation above, the 6 doubled to 12, so your answer doubled. How about that one? Okay, so looking at the problem above, I'm noticing that this has halved, this has doubled. So again, what's happening is they've taken this long rectangle here, cut it in half, and moved it a long way. So now they have this really long, skinny one, but the answer has not changed. The answer is still 48. They've just taken it and chopped it and made it a bit different looking in the terms of the rectangle. All right, last one here. How about 1 times 48? Now, yes, again, The answer is going to be 48. 1 times anything is always itself. But if you notice, this has once again halved. This has once again doubled. So taking that long rectangle from before, cutting it in half again, I have to go to the top this time, and placing it here. Now they have the extremely long, skinny rectangle as their piece. Okay, so yesterday your independent practice was page 5. I want you to grab that, please. We're going to go through that today and see how you did, because it's got some pieces that we haven't really worked through, so I want to make sure that we know how to do them. Just zoom that in a little bit here. Okay, so to multiply the numbers by 5, Kaylee first multiplies by 10 and then finds half the product. So write an expression with parentheses to show how she solved this problem. Okay, expression is a number sentence with parentheses, right? So they have to do something first. And you know that because it says right here in the sentence, first she does this, then she does that. So I'm definitely going to need parentheses because it tells me this is a two-stepper problem. So first she does 10 times 9. Then halves, divides by 2. So then what is 9 times 5? 45. So either you solved it this way or you counted by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Or solving it this way gets you the same answer. So then Marshall says he would rather use 10 times 5 to find 9 times 5. Write an expression with parentheses that uses 10 times 5 to find 9 times 5. That's a lot of fancy language for you trying to get you to understand. So if we did 10 times 5 first, we need one less group of 5 to find our answer. So those are those two equations. 10 times 5 first, then subtract a group. These are those multiplication strategies that we have. That's what it looks like in equation form. So an equation with parentheses, which we did, an equation with parentheses. Okay, next one. We need to match the expression to the model. We need to make sure we're matching what these look. So 4 layers, they all have 4 layers, so that's not very helpful. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's not very helpful. Of 3 by 5 cubes, right? So this is that base, the bottom, what it's sitting on. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not what we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one. 3 by 5, 3 by 5 for 4 layers. Next one here is a 3 by 2 for 4 layers. Here's my 3 by 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So straight across for 4 layers. And then 3 by 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 layers. So up to that one. Okay, so fill in the dimensions of this box, right? So this is the layer part, right? This is the base, the bottom, the butt, what it sits on. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2. How many layers? 1, 2. How are you doing so far? Okay, so let's keep going down here with these solving the problems. So some of these problems are kind of hard, but you have enough multiplication strategies in your bank to be able to solve them without making your head hurt too bad. So 8 times 4. Yes, it looks scary, but 4s are double doubles. 8 doubled is 16. 16 doubled is 32. 8 times 8. Well, guess what? I'm just going to double this one because 8s are double, double, double. And I've already done 2 of the doubles. So 32 doubled is 64. Right, from here to there, that's a double. All right, 12 times 10. Oh, anything times 10, I'm going to put a 0 to the back. Put a 0, not add. Put a 0 to the back. 12 times 5. Well, guess what? This is a half. What's half of 12? 6. Put the 0 back. This one is going to have to be a memorizing one, but this is the one that everybody likes to say. This is the number 21. You can find that by doubling 7 and then adding 7. So 7 times 2 plus 7. Doubles plus 1 set. So from here to there, look at there. There is a double. So my answer will also double. And then this one is trying to be tricky. Look, 6 and 6, 42, 42. The answer is 7. So with the rest of today's remaining time, I want you to see if you can find all the rest of the ways to make the 24 block boxes from yesterday. Remember, those were 16 different ways to make that. You should have one of these. Oh, I need to zoom out. Sorry, guys. You should have one of these in your journal, but it should be way more filled out than mine because you had a lot of time yesterday. Today is the last chunk of time you're going to get to try and find all 16 ways. Tomorrow we're going to go through these 16 ways and see if you found them all. If you get stuck, come check in with your teachers. Otherwise, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.